What's up, guys? Good morning, and welcome back to another Future Vision Real Estate Team video. Um, things are going good. Ashley is at her nursing job. I have woken up, got my day started. Little Aaliyah, she hasn't woke up yet, but she might during this video. But anyway, um, if you're just tuning in, my name is Sky Bowen. Me and my wife, Ashley, we run a real estate team out here in Southern Utah. And yeah, these videos are more or less educational for particularly realtors, but also, to educate the public on the journey of a real estate agent. And granted, not every journey is the same. But that's one of my points that I want to make too is, I want to be relatable to other realtors out there that may be going through the same things that we are, stuff like that. So anyway, this particular video is titled Your Facebook Page and How to Manage It. And I'm going to make 5 points, but I'm going to start out with number 1 is weed it out. So what I mean by that is go through and just weed it out. Go through your contacts, your friends list, everything, and just, if you don't know someone personally, like you haven't had a personal conversation with this person ever, and you don't know them, they're not related to anyone you know, anything like that, get rid of them, delete them, get them out of your life. It's just going to make things a lot easier because it could be just a fake profile that, later on could cause you problems. You could get hacked, and then you're going to have to, reset your password and all that stuff, and it's just unprofessional. And keep that in mind too. And we're going to get a little bit into this as I go on, but your personal page and your business page reflect who you are. Okay. So, just keep that in mind, right? So anyway, number 1, pretty self-explanatory. Weed it out, get rid of the friends you don't know. And let's get down to business, right? And don't get me wrong on here. You can still be personable on Facebook. Just be less opinionated, right? Which leads me into my next point number 2, stay positive. Whether that's positive affirmations that you post on your page, on your business page, on your page, anything positive, just try to, implement that into your brand, into your page. If you are someone who is very strong opinionated, I'm sorry, but don't vent it out on Facebook. It looks bad, and I can see it now that I've stepped back, because I was that way. I would be a part of what we call the Cedar City Rant and Rave, the Iron County Rant and Rave, stuff like that. I would post very strong opinionated things, all the way down to speed limits. I can remember back in the day I was just ranting about how people need to go the speed limit on Main Street. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's just looking for a fight. That's just looking for an argument. Even though I was right, as far as hey, you should probably do the speed limit. It don't matter. You're going to offend somebody, right? And at this point, it's not about being right. It's not about, flexing your weight around or, muscling people around. It's just about letting people know, hey, this is who I am. And I mean, yeah, in a way, you kind of got to be fake about it because, people, you don't want to attract one certain, set of people that have the same beliefs as you do, that's just, I mean, that's money out of your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Um, you can have different opinions, right? And still be friends, you know? I mean, that's bottom line. The only people that I remove off my page is people that are just, you can tell they're going out of their way to be negative, right? They're just, as soon as you open your Facebook page, they're blasting, all this negativity and how their life sucks and this and that. And I don't necessarily unfriend everyone like that. Now, if somebody is just totally out of line and totally gonna make my page look bad, yeah, I'll remove them. I mean, I've removed my own family, some of them, because I mean, I can't do the negativity. I can't have the negativity on my timeline. I just can't do it, you know, because of my business. And me and Ashley have just implemented that. This past year was a huge eye opener for us to, drive out the negativity, whether that's on Facebook or not. That's a huge thing in real estate business, especially in my mind, any business really, even if you own a concrete business, and you have a Facebook page, and there's someone on your personal page, you know, swearing and doing all this stuff. It's just it brings negativity, and from an outsider's perspective, it reflects on you. You know what I mean? And so anyway, I won't preach too much on that, but yeah, just try to stay positive. Point number 3, create your business page. Now, that has brought a huge professionalism, but also, a distinguished, foundation to our business on social media. We haven't gotten as far as making our own website, which we probably should, but right now it's just, if you followed me, we're still relatively new, and so, I mean, we haven't got that far yet, but definitely when you're starting out, create your own business Facebook page. I mean, you can do a hell of a lot of advertisement, of expressing, your brand. You can have reviews, you can have pictures put on there of, closing pictures and stuff like that. And it creates, like we talked about, you put stuff out into the universe and you're going to get that out of it, and so I think if you create, excitement and just push that agenda of just positivity and, this is how good we're doing, I mean, believe it or not, people, I know for a fact people stalk you, man, on Facebook. That's one of the reasons why I'm saying, stay positive, have your own business page, stuff like that. Because even if you have your own business page, they're going to go to your personal page to see what kind of a person you are. Who do you follow? What kind of music do you listen to? What kind of stuff, what kind of music or movies do you like? Stuff like that. I mean, that's just going to happen. It's going to happen, people. I mean, and you've probably done it. If you've hired someone to, I don't know, clean up your yard, if they have a frickin', Facebook page, and, you're probably going to stalk them and see what kind of a person they are, and it's kind of smart, right? Because, I mean, for an example, for the lawn care thing, if you go on their personal page and they got a whole bunch of marketplace items, that that they don't look like the kind of person that would have, this expensive stuff that he's selling, well, he might be a thief. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't like to, jump to conclusions, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, people are like that. People are like that. Even if it wasn't the case, that's how it's going to look. You know what I mean? So, anyway, just keep it clean, keep, stay focused on just, which leads me into my next point, which point number 4 is don't be political. So, it kind of is the same thing as don't have a strong opinion, right? Do not comment. Do not, get on there and bash either candidate. Don't get on there and post pictures of, memes and things that are going to offend people. Because, like I've said, we can all have different opinions and stay friends. But if someone goes on there and they're looking, at who you are, and and they're Democrat or Republican or whatever, and you've got like your whole news feed is just you're getting on, all these websites and commenting and getting all, uh having your strong opinion. I mean, they could disagree with you and that could cost you thousands of dollars, you know. And hey, I'm not perfect when it comes to this kind of stuff. I mean, I've, even since I've started my Facebook page and my own business and things, yeah, I've liked things, I've, I've commented on different things, but I mean, it's few and far in between. It isn't like every day I get on Facebook and I am ranting about, you know, uh, any of this stuff, anything, including like um, when the rioting and stuff was going on. I mean, if you get on there and you're the type of person that doesn't agree with like the Black Lives Matter movement or something like that, right? We'll just use that as an example. But they were rioting, they were burning down buildings, this and that. And if you get on there and you have a strong opinion about why that is wrong, or maybe you weren't even intending on someone thinking that you're a racist or anything like that, which I'm sure you weren't. You were just, stating your opinion about, how this could affect the economy or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, from an outsider's perspective, and if there was, um, a person that, of any color or anything like that, that saw that, I mean, there you go. There you go. They're not going to use you. You know what I mean? Because you stated your opinion, they got offended or whatever. It's not good, And so just don't be political. Keep your opinion to yourself. It's kind of, I mean, it takes a hit on your pride. I know it does, but you got to do it. You have to do it. You got to just keep your mouth shut. And I mean, hey man, if you want to stand up for your beliefs and everything like that, more power to you, right? I mean, whatever you want to do. I'm just giving you a little bit of advice, because I've found that not voicing your opinion until it's asked for goes a long way. And but hey, if you only want to do business with people that believe the same things you do and this and that, great. I know people like that. I know people that don't want to do business with a certain type of people because they stand up for their beliefs. They everything like that. It's not that I don't hold true to my morals and everything. It's not like that. I just don't vent out my dirty laundry on Facebook, and I don't buy into the negativity anymore. Like I've said, before I became a realtor, I was like that. I really was. I was very strong opinionated, and that's another thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's key. And that plays a part in the first point is weed out all. I know it's a lot of work, and you might have to just start a whole new Facebook page, but go back through and weed out all of your bad comments, your offensive language, your offensive political standpoints, your any of that stuff. Trust me, yeah, it took me I think 2 days to go through my Facebook and weed everything out, start over, right? Delete any bad pictures or anything like that, right? I mean, you can go on my Facebook and I'm sure you can find something that might be offensive or something, but something that is just downright like, hey, uh, I was on one that night and yeah, I got on Facebook and I said some pretty rude things, you know. Just go through and weed it out, get rid of it, be positive, you know. Anything offensive on your Facebook page, just, you know, get on there and get rid of it. I'm sure, like I've said, I haven't done it in a while, so maybe I screwed up one night or um, one day and, you know, did something I shouldn't have. You know, as far as being negative and posting negative stuff, I don't know. I'll have to go through it. You'll have to hold me to it, right? But but I will say majority of the stuff that I post on Facebook is either funny, positive, or educational. Um, I or you know things that are going on in our life, of course, like family pictures, stuff like that. But yeah. So anyway, I won't keep this video too long. But number 5 is my last point is, yeah, I mean, we've already covered this, I guess, is just keep it clean. You know, post, you know, like I've said, post positive affirmations. You know, just don't post like naked girls, naked guys. You know, not that there's like naked people on there, but even people like in bathing suits and stuff like that. You know, any sexual innuendos, stuff like that. You know, swearing. You know, videos of street fights, stuff like that. And granted, unless it's like a bum fight or something, that's funny, right? To some people, I guess some people would find that offensive. I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm just saying, like, things that you know that a lot of people would either laugh at or find um, inspirational or educational, you know, that stuff's okay. You know, or for an example, we use our page for advertisement of uh, listings. Listings is number one. I mean, when we get a new listing, it is on every platform. It is just blown up. We boost it. We boost the ad. We put it on what we call the blog shop. Cedar City Blog Shop, Southern Utah, houses for sale and rent, stuff like that. Just all pages get that post, including the MLS, obviously, which is going to, you know, every realtor in Southern Utah is going to see that. But yeah, Facebook. I mean just use it to your advantage. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna end things here. I've went way over my time. Like I always do. I try to keep it short, but anyway, I love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.